Okay, so Standard 16 talks about the multiple methods of assessment to engage students and in their growth, monitor student progress, and to guide your decision making a lesson plan. I also focus a lot on the growth of, let's see, yeah, just different types of assessment. So when I watched this video, I for formative and summative assessment, I gave you a 3. You did a lot of informal assessment, which kind of gives you an idea how the kids are doing. So the whiteboards is an informal assessment. Verbally, when you have them talk to each other, you're walking around trying to see if they were understanding. And then I think you posted an assignment that they had to use and discuss with each other. So especially in Spanish, a lot of it is being able to communicate with one another. So it was easy. Doing that helps you see if the kids are actually understanding your objective. Aligning your assessments with the objective, I gave you a 4. The practice of them when you're giving them the words and the sentences and they're writing it, that really does give a chance to practice, but also gives you the immediate feedback. So when they hold it up, that's you assessing whether or not they're understanding or not. And because they're not working with other people, they're just doing their own. It's a quick assessment, and gives you a feedback of whether the kids are understanding. And whether or not you can continue to go on or should you, try to do it again. The feedback, I gave you a 4. You're constantly walking around checking the student's work. And then there was a part where, you realized that the student wasn't getting something and you correct it right away. And then you made the announcement, you said, be careful when we write be careful when we write L. And then you're like, okay, why? And then people are telling you, why they have to make sure that, that's correct. Effective use of assessments, I gave you a 3. Again, there was a lot of verbal assessments. You're talking and they're responding back to you. You did a lot of checking for understanding to make sure they understood what's going on. And then again, just a whiteboard. I would say just to get that to a 4. Probably have a different other, maybe a worksheet or something for them to actually write down as well instead of just a whiteboard. So something like an exit slip or something for that's an extra part of it. Yeah. And then a combination of assessments, I gave you a 4 because you had all your kids there. This is talking about English language learners and students with disability, but you did pair the kids up so that they were able to work with other people, which really helped them, especially the ones who are struggling. It will help them. You did a lot of walking around. So you walked around, you stopped, you corrected them. And it really just helps the kids feel more comfortable with being, especially when they're learning a different language. And then you did a lot of core responses. So, you said something and they repeated what you were saying. So that it shows that, it's really, it gives them the practice. So even with ELs, they have to practice English language. Well, in this instances, it's because it's Spanish, they have to practice saying it, the Spanish language.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Let's see what else I wrote. I like the fact they have partner work. So they work by themselves, they work with partners, and then work back to themselves again, and then work with you. So it was there was a lot of different transitions in this 40-minute class time. But it's you can tell that they've done it before because they can work together really quickly, turn around, do the whiteboard. Okay, let's work again together without really just being off task. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.